Good. It was, we were a little bit ahead of pace for about the first 4 or 5 miles, and then we settled into, like a 12-minute pace and held that for up to about 10 miles. And then it was tough coming in. I ran every step of it. I didn't walk a step. I didn't stop at an aid station. My granddaughter got me water, and I, drank some and poured some over my head and stuff, but I took every step of the deal without stopping, just like a training race. And I was hoping to do it in 2:36, and I think we were at 2:42 or 2:44, something like that.
That's a great time.
But, for just coming back, I've only been back at it. And I didn't know what was going to happen between 10 and 13 because I'd ran 10, but from 8 to 10 had been, real slow, like close to 15-minute pace. But anyway, the crowd boosts you up, and I had all kinds of relatives and friends yelling my name and stuff. Not as much as I'd like, but I could have used a little bit more, but it was great.
This must be awesome for you to be able to do this, because I'll tell you what, I could not run this marathon right now. Is it training? Is it endurance? What makes you do this?
Oh, it's a combination of a whole bunch of things. I've always been real active, walking and playing golf. And, when I was 50, I did all those marathons. But basically, I didn't run. I'm not going to say I didn't run a quarter of a mile or half, but I didn't have a mile from the year from I was 54 until I was 79. So I just started back from scratch September 16th on my birthday when I was 79. So a year later, I'm feeling stronger every week that goes by. I'm running a little faster and a little longer, and I'm just hoping maybe before the year's out. Well, I'm thinking I might try to tackle a marathon.
You can do another one?
Do a full marathon. See,
yeah.
This was a half marathon, so I'd like to do a full marathon.
You know which one?
No, I'll probably try to figure out one that's really flat or maybe a little bit downhill, something like that. But anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
What would you say to anyone out there who's contemplating doing a half marathon? Would you recommend them doing it?
Probably start out for the 5K, which is 3.1, or start off with the 10K. That's what I started out years ago. And just get out there and walk. And if you feel like, the hardest mile you'll ever run is the first one. That's the hardest one you'll ever run. And I always say the hardest is the first mile, and then in a marathon, obviously, is the last mile.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.